Hi and welcome to RC Copter. Again, our traditional on the grass meeting with Jonas in the last minute of the Rotor Live.
Oh yes.
Jonas, how do you feel at the moment?
I am very relieved, but also so ready for my bed.
Okay.
I just want to go home and sleep.
So then I wish you that you arrive very fast. Jonas, I want to ask you to introduce a little bit the M1. And my first question is, how did you do the magical job that the proportions of this machine are so much identical with all the bigger ones, with the M2 V3 Pro, with the M5, with the M6 and the M7?
Well, it's always easier when you start from a blank canvas. The M1 V3 Pro is a complete redesign of the M1, so I had the complete freedom to put everything where I wanted it, where I needed to put it to get the design right. It's got basically the same canopy shape as the bigger models, so it uses pretty much the same modeling process in the CAD software to get the canopy done. That always results in very similar shapes, so that is a good foundation. And then we have a very thick tail boom with 8 millimeters diameter, which really makes the tail look bigger than it is, because it adds a lot of visual presence in the tail. Otherwise, the main rotor height is pretty much standard on our helicopters, the relative height above the canopy. And the skids, I mean, we were making a new mold anyway, so I also had the freedom there to design them exactly as I wanted them.
Great. You did a great job. I love to see them beside each other. I had only to the time the M2 V3 Pro, and I love to see it beside my M5. It looks really like a shrinked version, and if the M5 stands far behind and this one stands before, it looks really identical. So, but this is one aspect. This model has total new flight characteristics. Can you say a few words how you did this?
Yes, so the heart and soul of the helicopter is the OFS 3 Plus flight controller, which you've also come to know and love from the M2. And it's really the same thing, just scaled down, with all the same control loops, all the same optimizations for micro helicopters. So it is basically the perfect thing to fly a helicopter like this. Then we have changed the rotor geometry. The arms are shorter, the outer swash diameter is smaller, the rotor head is a little bigger because it now has thrust bearings. The blades are lighter. It's all optimized for electronic stability. Like, the stability of the model has been reduced compared to the M1 if you fly it without electronic stabilization. But since OFS 3 is so much more advanced than the previous flight controller, we're getting all that stability back and even more in flight with OFS 3. So that is one aspect. It's extremely stable, it flies extremely cleanly, but also the tail. The tail is insane. We got a new propeller, a new motor, and in combination with OFS 3 Plus, the tail performance is out of this world. You will not believe it when you fly it.
Okay, I'm happy to hear this because I had sometimes a little bit trouble when I was trying backward loops with my M1. If it's the V1 or the Evo, they were sometimes, I was losing the tail, and it was difficult to catch this heli.
Yes.
And with this one, I will not have this problem.
I dare you to try.
Okay.
I dare you to try to blow out the tail on this.
Okay. I will try.
If you don't completely misset the heli and give it like 25 degrees of collective, I don't think you can blow it out.
Okay, that's great to hear. Another thing is, I see there are also new motors.
Yes.
In the tail rotor and the main motor. Can you say 2 words about them?
Highly magnetically optimized. They provide a lot more torque for the same current because they have a adjusted kV, which comes with different torque rating, and you can also pull higher peak currents. The motor on this thing is basically unboggable as long as your battery can deliver current. Battery is also a good keyword because we have a new battery connector that allows for more current. And yeah, if you watch the videos of the guys flying, I think Robin had someone take a video earlier in the cage. You will see how much power this has.
Okay. I was especially impressed by Tim's flight because Tim was using a relatively low head speed. And the machine was unbelievably capable. It looked like a feather. I didn't hear any bugging of the motor. First of all, I didn't hear the motor because there was so much noise. You were talking, you were disturbing.
I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
All good.
I wanted to hear this motor, and all the time this Jonas was talking. Okay, but important stuff. So this is unbelievable. The machine was almost not hearable. I didn't hear anything of the tail, even when Robin was flying like a crazy man.
Yeah.
And this is fantastic. So
It's crazy quiet.
yeah, it's crazy quiet. So you can fly it really everywhere.
Yeah.
I
Like,
was
usually the the guys from the fair here give you shit if you fly in the parking lot. But I was flying over there with a guy I met and who asked me, hey, can I see the M1 fly? I was like, let's go out to the parking lot and fly a couple batteries. Nobody even noticed.
nobody noticed, and that's the great thing.
Yeah.
So I have the habit whenever I'm for instance on a movie set, I'm sleeping in a hotel. So I take my M1 with me and fly in the hotel room, and I love to fly around my bed from one side to another side, and I love to fly to the bathroom and land on the toilet, but only when the seat is down. So I don't have floats on this helicopter, and. This was sometimes when you are in a quiet hotel.
Yes.
At evening, it was sometimes a little bit noisy, and I thought my neighbors will throw me out or will say something to the reception. So with this one, I can do this even at midnight.
It's gonna be quieter. Definitely gonna be quieter.
Very good. Jonas, after all that happened in the last few months, there was in the last year there was the M2 V3 Pro. Then we came out with a little bit more economic M2 V3 Sport, which I really love for the style of my flying. This is a great machine. Now the M1, and this all happening within a few months. How did you do this?
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep. Yeah, last 4 weeks before the fair were like 12-hour work days. Crazy overtime to make all of this happen. Also the AS350.
Yes.
I need a break now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hear from me until April.
Okay, so I will not bother you, I promise. And you were mentioning this word, the
AS350.
AS350.
You can also say
H125, yes. This is fantastic.
I agree.
Can you say some words about this?
Yeah.
How this came up?
We have a little scale heli for our M4. Can be adapted to existing M4 airframes with a little modification. We have a tri-blade head. We're gonna have scale blades. It's gonna look fantastic. I think you took video of it.
I took a little bit video. The man behind the camera, Remco, was doing it, and I must say it was wonderful to see it because it's so quiet as well. Although you were flying for a scale machine, quite aggressive, and some scale guys thought maybe no, this is not possible. You should not loop.
There is a video of an AS350 doing a loop out there. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. Send it to me.
This is totally scale doing a loop.
Okay, so we are doing only scale stuff, all these sharp
That
turns.
is okay. An AS350 has looped before.
If you ever have seen a James Bond movie, you see that the A350 is capable to do this. So, Jonas, what's about the timeline? So this was a complete prototype. It was the first one.
Yeah. AS350, we have one right now that's flying, that's mine. We're planning this summer. I don't know when exactly. We have to change a couple details, see how we are going to finish off the details on this model.
Okay.
Maybe a cockpit, maybe some lights.
Yeah.
Once we have that figured out, more information on Facebook.
Okay. So we have to be patient.
Yes.
And what do you think about the reaction on this model? Here on the ROTOR Live, where there are many people loving scale models. What did you
the reactions to all our models we showed were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, let's start with the M1. We had 55 units for sale. They were gone in 1 hour. That is almost one helicopter sold per minute.
Yes.
The AS350, many of the scale guys came up to me, were like, hey, I fly big Vario helicopters, 2 meters, 2.5 meters, but this is amazing, I want this.
Yes.
And also the M2 V3 Sport, relatively new. So many people bought one. So many people got one because they were like, I cannot spend all this money on the Pro, but if this flies even just 95% as well, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So really, really good reception this year
Yes,
for our
yes.
products. I'm so grateful. If you have been at Rotor Live, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for making
Thank
us
you very
amazing.
much. Even when we left from the last presentation, a guy was holding me on my arm, and he was saying, "I have a question to the AS3 350."
Oh.
And this was one who has old Bell. How is it? 57 or?
Well, 47
40,
maybe?
47, yes, 47, more than 2 meters long. And we were talking, and he said it's so unpractical sometimes.
Yes.
It's difficult to get into the car. I have problems with loading. It is so fragile when I pick it. It is very difficult because you can break so many things. This would be the great thing that I can put on the seat on my car.
Exactly.
And it's practical, and it looks so nice. So, Jonas, you will make us once again happy with this.
I hope
The
so.
only thing was how many people came to our booth and asked if there are still M1s. That was, we didn't count. We didn't count.
If we would have had 300 helis, we would have sold them all.
Yes, I think in 3 hours.
Yeah, probably.
1 minute per,
It's
per
absolutely
helicopter.
crazy, absolutely
So
crazy.
we are really happy that you were not sleeping so much. It's not nice for you, but for us, you save our day. And we want to thank you. Not only me, I think many of my subscribers will thank you that you are doing such a great job, that you are investing so much of your health, your nerves. And now we wish you 4 weeks without us guys picking on you. The best would be if you go to Hawaii or something.
I agree.
And also thank you for this new hope for the AS350. So this is really a first for OMPHOBBY.
Yes.
And thank you very much, Jonas. Thank you for taking your time. Now we have light. That is great.
Very, very
That
bright.
is very, very bright, but very, very needed. Okay, thank you, Jonas.
Thank you, Matthias.
And this was RC Copter from Rotor Life. We have the best camera on the man of the world from Matthew de Wilde.
And the best
father.
lights by this car.
The best light effects. And
Oh no, you're gonna see my eyeshadows.
yeah, so we make a short, fast finish. Okay, see you again on RC Copter Life, and next year on Rotor Life we will be again. Okay, see you. Bye.
See you next year. Bye bye.
See you. Bye.